It's now 7:16, and let's go ahead and talk about the tropics first. We're continuing to watch two tropical waves, the one closer to home. Right now, it is meandering over the Caribbean Sea very slowly. As we take a look here, it has a low chance of development. It's not going to do much this weekend, but as we go through next week, it has a 20% chance of tropical development. So here's the highlighted hatched area from the National Hurricane Center where this thing could possibly develop. This will be a slow developing system because it'll be running into a little bit of wind shear. And looking at the long range models here, we're looking out until Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday where this thing could try to get its act together. A lot of long range models, we're looking at 5, 6, 7 days out. It does take it into the Gulf of Mexico, but keep in mind that long out, models really cannot be trusted. So we'll continue to watch that there. It doesn't really look like much. It is an area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms at the moment. We're also looking at another wave here, really moving over the Atlantic basin, an area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms as well. And it has a low chance of development as we go through the next 2 to 5 days. And there's that hatched area where it could potentially develop. And I also popped up the Saharan dust. So there's a ton of Saharan dust over the area. And anytime we have Saharan dust, that is going to inhibit any tropical development there. So we'll continue to watch those two waves. So that tropical wave here over the Caribbean Sea, it is surrounded by dry air, so this thing is going to struggle as we go through the rest of the weekend and also next week. Sea surface temperatures, it is fairly warm. We're looking at sea surface temperatures around 84, 85 degrees in the Caribbean, so it definitely has the fuel to get its act together, but there's also other factors it will need as well to become a tropical system. So here we are approaching the end of August as we head into September, and mid-September is the peak of hurricane season where we'll begin to see things really start to ramp up in the tropics. And just to note, it's been 55 days without a named storm. The last named storm was Tropical Storm Colin, and that formed back in the beginning of July. And the record set back in 1999 is 61 days. So we're close to that. We'll see what happens. Right here at home, we are fairly quiet. Lots of clouds to begin our Saturday morning. 77 degrees, it's humid, winds are nice and calm, and I do think we will remain pretty dry through the majority of the morning. So whatever you need to get done, need to cut the grass or any outdoor plants, get it done early before showers and thunderstorms bubble up as we go through the day. Here's a look at your current temperatures. Lower 70s on the North Shore, 73 in Covington, 75 in Slidell, and the South Shore looking pretty good too. 77 in Kenner. We're in the mid 70s in Gonzales, Thibodaux, and Raceland, upper 70s in Galliano, as well as Buras. Pretty dry as we take a look at the radar scan. Really nothing happening on the North Shore and also the South Shore. I am tracking a few isolated showers again over the Gulf of Mexico. We're looking east of Cocodrie over Terrebonne Bay, and that's about it. So today, temperatures once again climbing into the upper 80s, and that's the great thing about the rain. It has been keeping our temperatures below average. We're supposed to be in the lower 90s, and we've been seeing middle to upper 80s daily. So we haven't been dealing with that intense heat. As we go through the afternoon, especially afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock, we'll begin to see showers and thunderstorms fire up, and heavy downpours are possible. So the flash flood risk is low. It is isolated as well. You can see the entire area highlighted in green. That means a marginal risk as we look at the scale here, a level 1 out of 4. So localized flooding is possible, so just keep that in mind for today. Lots of clouds as we begin our morning, getting closer to the 1, 2 o'clock hour. Look at this, showers and thunderstorms really starting to fire up. A few downpours are possible, and light showers are possible as we head into tonight. I'm calling for a 20% coverage for that. As we head into our Sunday, a surge of moisture due to an upper level disturbance in the Gulf. That is going to once again bring up our rain chances as we go through your Sunday afternoon. A few downpours are possible, and then Sunday night looking much drier under partly cloudy skies. Here's a look at your 7-day upper 80s today and tomorrow. Scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go through the rest of the work week here. Temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s, and your typical hit or miss storms.